Welcome in, everybody, to This Is a Shoot. As always, if you like the content, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below on the article or what I'm talking about, the subject that is at hand. And the subject that is at hand is quite the subject indeed. Former NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose, one day removed, not even one day removed, from losing the NXT Women's Championship to Roxanne Perez, would be released from the WWE. She went from getting "Thank You, Mandy" chants to her nudes being leaked to being fired, all within a 24-hour span. Now, in my video, I kind of showed my displeasure in this reaction when you think about what happened with Paige back in the day, that WWE stuck by her when her videos were leaked. Now, once I kind of learned about more what was going on, that more information that came out. Right, so first video was reaction what had happened. This video talking more about the information that came out, and that she was putting this on her exclusive site where fans pay to see exclusive content from Mandy Rose. And though Mandy Rose seemingly was written that she had no idea this was about to happen, that she was totally caught off guard by her release, which I think anybody would have been. I think, and then when I read about what's going to happen, I'll give you information on what I think really happened inside Mandy Rose's head, even though we won't really know what she was thinking at the time. So by Fightful Select, this is a Fightful Select article, we've learned that in recent months, Mandy indicated to others that she realized the content of the nature of her page could get her in trouble with management. Probably had no idea this much trouble, right? So then when you look at the Wrestling Observer, WWE originally didn't have a problem with Mandy's adult content because they thought it was only going to be her posing in bikinis, which that must have been what originally she was doing. And I continue, WWE was aware of this service for a while. This was not an issue. This was not something they were unaware of. And then she ended up dropping the title yesterday, and she no longer with the company. From what I've been told, her subscription site through FanTime, where she posted bikini shots and this and that, and then recently it became more than that. We saw a lot more of Mandy Rose, and apparently it got to the degree where WWE was like, this isn't going to fly. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to understand. Now, as I said from Fightful Select, Mandy Rose was admitting that, she knew that she would potentially face some troubled times. What would that trouble be? She probably did not think or have any clue that it would result in her getting fired. I think, like many of us, she thought, well, it would be hey, you're going to gotta stop. You gotta get rid of the fan page. You gotta stop putting content on there. We're going to suspend you for this many days, yada, yada. I think that's what Mandy Rose thought. That she was just going to get suspended, and that she was just going to face maybe a drop in the title, and she would face punishment within the company, kind of like an old school feel of, hey, you're going to do a couple jobs for some people now. Now, the content in which she was dropping was supposedly leaked. So somebody went on her page and unlawfully posted the content. But WWE, it sounds like WWE was also monitoring her content. So when that gets dropped, I think that before she went into the match last night on NXT, that she knew she was going to have to drop the title, obviously. And she knew why she was going to have to drop the title, obviously, because it was reported that, the Perez was going to win the title for Mandy, but it wasn't going to be last night. It was going to be further down the road, probably at the next pay-per-view, if I was to guess. This is an unfortunate situation for everybody involved. Now, blame can be on both sides in this situation. The fact that Mandy knew that her content could possibly get her in trouble, but yet she still did it anyways. And so the blame falls on her on that aspect. This isn't like a Paige situation where an ex-boyfriend, more or less, leaked the videos. But on the flip side, WWE knew that she was doing some of this content and didn't put a stop to it at the get-go and out the gate. So there's blame on both sides. Do I think Mandy Rose should have been fired? No, I do not. I do not think she should have been fired. Do I think she should have been punished? If WWE didn't realize she was posting nudes, then yeah, I do. But do I think WWE brings her back? Yeah, in time. They'll kind of treat it like the Ric Flair thing. She won't have nothing to do with WWE probably for about a year. And then they'll bring her back after time had passed and people have forgotten about what has transpired, or most people have. That all being said, I'm going to end it right there. What do you guys think about this situation and the new information that has seemed to arise? Do you blame WWE for letting Mandy Rose go? Do you stand with Mandy? Do you want to see Mandy Rose back in the WWE or possibly with AEW or Impact or anywhere like that? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.